Hello, hi, I'm Essie. Today I'm going to talk about our negative emotion, anger. And it is hard to control our anger once it's being triggered. And generally, why do we feel angry? It is because our expectations are unmet. And when people are working together or even live together, it is unavoidable to have conflict or our anger being triggered. It's all because we have different emotional makeup, we have different expectations and biases as well. And many people are good at recognizing what makes another person or other people angry, but they often fail to cope with their own trigger or their own anger. And this can lead to inappropriate behavior like outbursts, overreacting, excessive self-criticisms, or even misplaced blame. And why do we need to manage our own anger? And there are people may question that isn't it good to just to let it out rather than suppressing our own anger? It is because when we are expressing our anger inappropriately, we may come to a point that we may feel regret or even we may hurt another person, and this will tarnish relationship with people as well as our professional image at work. So it is very important to manage our own trigger and as well as to understand what are the steps that we can take, and so that we become more positive problem solving and conflict resolution. So what can you do when you are losing your temper? And very first thing is do not suppress your own anger. And if you can, even catch yourself as soon as possible. If you realize that you are being triggered or you are feeling unpleasant. And when you are aware of that and when you catch yourself, and first thing first is what you need to do is just aware of your breathing. And at the beginning, you may find that your breathing is really short and also fast. And it is because you are angry. And this short and fast breathing, and the more that you are aware and calm yourself down, and you'll find yourself that you are able to do it in a very slow and deeper on even easy pace as you are going into a deep breathing. So at this time, usually your mind may have glimpses of feeling peacefulness at the same time with conflict. But if you keep practicing by aware of your breathing, and the longer time that you do it, you will feel more peaceful. And you can even practice this breathing exercise in your daily life. And this will allow yourself to stay at present moment as much as possible. When you are fully at present, you are not identify yourself as an angry person, and you are not judgmental, not being biased, and not even in feeling any need in any condition to feel peaceful again. And this peacefulness may not happen immediately. So to bring yourself to being present, there are people, they may think that just by breathing it may be not enough or maybe not quick enough to really calm themselves down. And so what you can do is you can even have the awareness of the surrounding and look inside the room, or even you can just listen to the humming sound of the aircon, or even the breeze on your skin from a fan. And if you're at outdoor, you can look at the clouds that's moving, and also the trees that are moving, and also the stillness of a flower. So as long as you bring yourself into full senses, into present. And at the beginning, you may find yourself that you may catch yourself feeling angry 2 hours after being triggered. So the more that you practice this, the shorter the time. That means the more that you practice this, you soon find yourself that, oh, okay, you do not need 2 hours, maybe become 1 hour. Then after that become half an hour, or even beginning of the time that you're being triggered. So the more that you practice this, eventually you will come to a point that you catch yourself even before being triggered, and also will come to the point that it's not easy to be angry in nature. So I hope this is a useful tips, and you find this video is useful. Thank you very much for watching. I talk to you again. Bye bye.